I played 1,000 aim duels to see how much I can improve my aim, and honestly, the results were better than I expected. I'm going to show you how much progress I made with my aim, as well as some good aim clips I've hit throughout the process at the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content and want to support me even further, be sure to use code HOWL in the item shop, it helps out a lot. Since the start of my competitive journey, my aim has been bad and has been mentioned many times throughout my videos. Speaking of things I'm not good at, the next category is aim. If you watched any of my other videos or tuned into the stream, you know it's no secret that my aim is subpar. One issue I've had all season, and the biggest thing holding me back from becoming a pro, is my aim. It was so bad it even has a command in my Twitch chat. With aim being one of the most important skills to have, I knew I really had to focus on it if I wanted to reach a higher level of gameplay. I was already playing Kovacs for an hour a day, but while I saw my scores getting higher, I felt like my aim in game was hardly improving. Once I noticed this, I knew something needed to change because my aim was still doing me no favors in game. That's when I started to Aim Duel. For those of you who might be unfamiliar with Aim Duels, it's a map made by Rated464 where you load up with another player and choose your health and pick between 40 different scenarios working on your shotgun, close range aim, or glider tracking. I'll put the code on the screen as well as in the description so you can try it out for yourself. If you don't have anyone to play with, you could always load up the matchmaking, but depending on the time of the day and what region you're on, you might not be able to find anyone, so finding a friend that you can Aim Duel consistently could be helpful. One of the main issues I was looking to fix when starting the Aim Duel was staying on target while tracking. I had a really bad habit where once I would miss a few shots, I would start shaking my crosshair trying to hit the person again. I would play the regular close range tracking scenarios, but would also play these react scenarios where you and your opponent spawn in different places and you have to find them and track them smoothly. Since my issues would stem from not being able to adjust to my target after missing, this scenario helped considerably. Another issue was how flicky and uncontrolled my shotgun aim was. These scenarios have you and your opponent spawn at random spots and you have a limited amount of time to flick and shoot them. However, I would rush and flick past them and just make so much unnecessary crosshair movement, causing me to miss so many shots. In Kovacs, the proper technique for a lot of scenarios is you moving your crosshair in a straight line from one target to another. You don't want to have a bunch of extra crosshair movement because that'll mess up your aim. So I applied the same thing to these scenarios and tried to minimize the amount of crosshair movement I was making and started seeing a lot more consistency in hitting shots. When aim dueling, pay attention to what you struggle with and work on that issue. I used to be trash at shotgun scenarios and my friends would beat me by so much damage every time, and since I knew I was terrible at it, I avoided them for the longest and stuck to my tracking scenarios until I realized I had no reason to care about scores, and the whole point of aim dueling was to get better aim by working on what I'm bad at. From there, I focused on doing scenarios I really struggled with until I felt as comfortable with them as I did the rest. Two things to take away from this is that you shouldn't care about scores because you're focusing on improving your individual aim, and who you're versing might have better or worse aim than you, but it doesn't make a difference because it's about you improving your aim. Second thing is focusing on one thing at a time. When aim dueling, there's over 40 scenarios to pick from, and you might choose to do a shotgun scenario one round and do a glider scenario the next round. But you want to treat aim dueling like Kovacs and focus on one scenario for a few rounds in a row, then switch. If you play the scenario once and just move on, you give yourself no time to make any adjustments to your aim from the previous round to improve it. While aim duels helped that a ton, I can't credit it for all my improvement. Throughout this time, I was playing Kovacs and really focusing on technique, keeping steady and efficient crosshair movement, and breaking high scores in the process, as well as running Pandvil's Headshot Map to get more in-game aim practice paired with building and more realistic player movement. It was here where I noticed I had way more control over my crosshair and started hitting so many more shots. Here are just a couple of clips of me hitting shots with much better crosshair placement than before. Overall, I'm impressed with how fast I improved by dedicating time to aim dueling and aim training every day. This is something that will stay in my daily practice routine and continue to bring my aim to a higher level. The final score in all the aim duels ended up being 585 to 415. Obviously, score can't be used as an accurate measure of skill or progress because I versed people with better, similar, or worse aim than me. Shout out to everyone that aim dueled me over the past couple weeks, and it's been majority my friends, but I've also been aim dueling my viewers live on Twitch. I had a couple people come into my stream and say that they enjoyed watching all my videos, but they had no idea that I streamed. So if you didn't know, I stream every day live on twitch.tv/howlfim. It'll be the first link in the description. Be sure to tune in there because you can see all my practicing and progress in real time every day. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and here's some of my aim clips from the past couple of weeks.